What up, YouTube 12 Rounds TV? Manny Pacquiao, Bob Arum, and now Showtime and HBO are also getting hit with a lawsuit over the Pacquiao injury. This is getting crazy. They bringing everybody in, you know. If you made money off of Pacquiao, you getting lawsuit. You're gonna get sued. This is what it seems like, bros. Manny Pacquiao's failure to check a box that he was injured is creating a reign of class action litigation. 5 lawsuits have already been filed. Jesus Christ. Perhaps the most unusual one comes in Illinois, where the plaintiffs are not suing Pacquiao, promoter Top Rank, and his adversary Floyd Mayweather, but also Showtime, HBO, AT&T, Comcast, and DirecTV. Jesus, man. It says over here that the judge will have to decide whether the plaintiffs really have standing to sue on allegations that Pacquiao's shoulder injury was concealed. But in the meantime, those who paid big bucks, like me, $89.99, and for some people probably more. Those who paid between $89 to $100 to watch the fight on pay-per-view are now alleging their own injuries. The lawsuit seeks $300 million in damages over the event last Saturday, the Mayweather vs. Pacquiao mega fight. Labeled as Fight of the Century, with no disclosure about Pacquiao's injury. What is the world coming to when we can't just all enjoy a boxing match, sport? We gotta have all of this allegations and lawsuits, and it's, you know, I'm not even in a lawsuit, and I can feel that thing. That thing is, I'm sure Manny Pacquiao and Showtime and HBO are like, Jesus Christ, what did we get ourselves into? This fight should have never happened, but it did happen. And now we are facing all these charges and allegations that people are crying about. They paid too much for the TV. You know, I'm going to give you guys a little analogy. Because, I mean, I don't necessarily disagree, and I don't necessarily agree. I don't know what to think anymore. I mean, there's so much thing going on. Let's say I went fishing, right? Let's just say. I'm not going to go fishing having a mindset that I'm actually going to go catch a fish, right? When I go fishing, That's why it's called fishing, not catching, right? When you go fishing, enjoy, you know, enjoy a good time, right? Just like how we bought the pay-per-view of Mayweather and Pacquiao. Enjoy it. And if I catch a fish, that's a bonus. And if I don't, enjoy my time. But yeah, I know a lot of people don't see it like that, and it's frustrated and disappointed. But you know damn well, all of us know, this is only happening, this lawsuit is happening because they know that both Mayweather and Pacquiao got a huge amount of money off of this. And if they expected something different, like I did also, I mean, yeah, I'll be disappointed, but I'm not going to go out crying out of my way to try to sue Manny Pacquiao $50 million. I guess, bro, that's why we all have different names. We all think different. And money is root of all evil, right? When somebody has money, everybody wants a piece of it. You're famous. They like you until you make a mistake, and they're going to try to take every dime off of you. This was happening here, man. Had Pacquiao won that fight, there would be no lawsuit, even though he was injured, right? Don't know what to think anymore, guys. You guys let me know what you guys think, and I'll make sure that I read all your comments, and I'll answer it as much as I could. But I'm really glad. I really want to hear from you guys. You know, what do you guys think about all these lawsuits? It says over here that according to the lawsuit, if any of the defendants between April 4, 2015 and May 2nd had disclosed that Pacquiao, the underdog, had injured in his right shoulder or had suffered a torn right rotator cuff during training, or had been recommended to rest for 30 to 40 days beginning on and around April 6, 2015, or that his right arm was an estimated 60% of full functioning, they would not have realized the number of pay-per-view purchases they were anticipating. I guess. Let's put it this way. Had we known that Pacquiao was injured, let's just assume that we all knew prior to the fight, right? This is what first thing comes to mind. Oh yeah, Mayweather is gonna win, surely. You know, Pacquiao is not 100%. Got it. And now the question is, would you have still bought the pay-per-view though to watch Manny Pacquiao or Mayweather, regardless if Pacquiao was 60% or 100%? Yes, the answer is yes. You know, we're still gonna watch it. We're still gonna buy it. The only problem with this now is this, and it's a huge part of this event that happened, the mega fight. Are the gamblers the bettors? And that's just my personal opinion. I bet there's probably more money in gambling about this fight, inside this fight, about this fight, than anything else. More probably than the Super Bowl that happened. Because people were betting, you know, especially the people that were betting for Pacquiao, you know, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna bet $10,000, I'm gonna bet $100,000, like Mark Wahlberg, right? $250,000 against P. Diddy. I'm sure he was disappointed, but what is $250,000 to Mark Wahlberg, right? Nothing. But I was wondering if Mark Wahlberg knew that Pacquiao was injured to bet that kind of money. Would he have bet that money, that $250,000, even though it was a chunk of change for him? Would he have bet that kind of money had he known that Pacquiao was injured? We don't know. But then again, on the public, where it's not so upper class and rich, you know, like regular citizens that bets $100, $1,000, you know what I mean? Would those guys though had bet on Pacquiao had they known, or had we known, that Pacquiao was injured prior to the fight? Probably not. Probably yes. Don't know. Probably bet a little less than what some people probably. I mean, you have people that it was said on here that there was people that were like put down on a bet for Pacquiao their 2 months of salary. Well, that's gambling though. That's not Pacquiao's fault. Yeah, I mean, it would have made sense to say that Pacquiao was injured. Yes, people probably wouldn't have bet as much as they would have had bet if they had knew the injury. But gambling is gambling though. You know, you gamble for a reason. It's called gambling because you're not 100% gonna win. You know, you can't blame Pacquiao. Oh, I lost $1,000. I lost $10,000 because I bet on Pacquiao and he wasn't 100% sure and he lost. Had he won that fight, then you would have been crying, right? Or if you didn't gamble, if you didn't bet, and you know there's only two outcomes of that, win or lose, and most gamblers, they lose. That's just the way it is. I gamble too, and I lose too. You know, I lost just like everybody else. I ain't gonna go out of my way and start crying about it. You know, I know gambling has this huge risk. It's like 98%. Might as well treat your money gone. It's called gambling. But I think this is what people are doing, you know, trying to put a lawsuit just because they lost a lot of money. Shouldn't have been gambling, you know. But hey, it's just my opinion. When I gamble, I consider that money loss. So I don't expect, just like that analogy I'll give you guys a little bit about fishing. I go fishing, I have fun, have a good time. If I catch something, that's a bonus. If I don't, I mean, if I do catch, then yes. If I don't catch, then I had a good time, right? Obviously, not all of us think like that, and not all of us think alike, but it is what it is. Here's the complaint. Showtime had no comment. An attorney for Top Rank has put out a statement. The losses are actually wrong and legally wrong, and we expect they will be dismissed in due course. Meanwhile, there's still other class action lawyers who are swinging their fist in different directions. I mean, I don't think this is ever going to stop until somebody's been paid, or until a few people has been paid, right? Whether inside the court or outside the court, you know, settle those losses. But One lawsuit in Missouri targets Charter Communications over cable outage that prevented customers in St. Louis area from watching the fight. According to the lawsuit, these individuals were outraged by their inability to watch the fight that they had paid for. Well, now that I can understand that one, you know what I mean? Paid for $90, $100 for the pay-per-view, and then things shut down. I want my money back. Had the company known that there was going to be an outage, yeah, all right, you know, that's a lawsuit. But if they didn't know there was going to be an outage, then it's kind of like a sympathy to give the money back, right? But there's so much going on, guys. I can't even keep up with it. I mean, I'm sure other YouTubers are giving you guys the same spiel, if not earlier, if not way earlier than me. But it is what it is. There's a lot of lawsuits. Pacquiao, Showtime, HBO, Top Rank, everybody's getting sued. $50 million to... Might as well the whole thing that Pacquiao won, right? $100 million. Or Manny Pacquiao took home. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think. Showtime and HBO among those hit with a lawsuit. Together with Pacquiao and Bob Arum. Let me know what you think. Till next time, please subscribe. Talk to you on the next one. I'm gonna make a video on it on Canelo versus Kirkland. Peace.